The incredible mystery of D.B. Cooper, the man who jumped and vanished. It was the day before Thanksgiving in 1971. A well-dressed man in a dark suit, sunglasses, and a calm demeanor walked into Portland Airport. He bought a one-way ticket to Seattle under the name Dan Cooper. Just hours later, he would hijack a plane, demand $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes, and then jump into the void from 10,000 feet. The most puzzling part? He was never found. To this day, his identity and whereabouts remain a complete mystery. Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 took off like any regular flight. It was only a 30-minute trip from Portland to Seattle. The man, who would later be known in the media as D.B. Cooper, handed a note to the flight attendant. At first, she thought it was his phone number, but when she read it, she froze. "I have a bomb. It's in my briefcase. Sit next to me." Cooper discreetly opened the case, revealing cylinders and red wires. He wasn't joking. Cooper was calm and methodical. He demanded $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, 2 main and 2 reserves, and a fuel truck ready in Seattle to refuel the plane. He didn't ask to change course. He didn't shout. He used no violence. In fact, the passengers never even realized they were in the middle of a hijacking. The airline and the FBI, hoping to avoid casualties, agreed to his demands. The plane landed in Seattle. It was night and raining. The police kept their distance. Cooper let the 36 passengers off but kept the crew. He received the money and parachutes via the rear stairs of the plane. Then, he instructed the pilots to take off again, this time toward Mexico City, with a scheduled stop in Reno. But Cooper never planned to go that far. Minutes after takeoff, while flying over the mountains of Washington state, Cooper did the unthinkable. He opened the rear door of the aircraft, lowered the air stair, and jumped into the night sky. Rain hit his face as he disappeared with a parachute on his back. He was never seen again. When the plane landed, Cooper was gone. All that remained were a tie clip, 2 of the 4 parachutes, and some fingerprints. The FBI launched a massive operation. They searched forests, rivers, and towns. They checked parachuting clubs, military records, and known criminals. They even traced every single bill from the ransom. Nothing. For years, there were false leads, theories, and suspects, but no conclusive evidence. In 1980, a boy found a bundle of bills buried near the Columbia River. They matched the ransom money, but there was still no sign of Cooper. Some believe he died in the jump. It wasn't easy to parachute at night in the rain over rough terrain. Others think he was a skilled paratrooper who escaped and started a new life under a false identity. Dozens of suspects have emerged, war veterans, ex-convicts, even a retired pilot. All match some details, but each one failed to fit the full picture. In 2016, the FBI officially closed the case unsolved. The story of D.B. Cooper has become legend. Movies, books, series, online theories. It remains the only unsolved case of aircraft hijacking in U.S. history. Was he a criminal mastermind who pulled off the impossible? Or just a man who got lucky and disappeared at the perfect moment? One thing is certain, D.B. Cooper jumped into the void and straight into history. What do you think? Did D.B. Cooper survive or die that night? Drop your theory in the comments. We love reading what you think. And if you want to uncover more true, mysterious, and mind-blowing stories like this one, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. At Legends Uncovered TV, every week we reveal a story worth telling.